This unit is revolved around the story The Dot. The Dot is about a little girl named Vashti who's sitting in class and has to create art because her teacher won't let her give up on the assignment. So she gets mad and she takes her utensil and she just stabs the dot into the middle of her page and looks at her teacher, and her teacher smiles and tells her to sign it and then hangs it up with the other artwork in the class. So Vashti thinks, well, if that's good enough to make it on the art wall, then I can do much better. So she starts creating nothing but artwork with dots. She makes giant dots with little dots inside of it. She does different colored dots. Everything she creates is being done with dots. So it's called Pointillism, and that's what our art project's going to be. Here's mine. With Pointillism, you don't create any lines. All of the art you create is with dots or points. So that's what mine is. So for this project, you're going to need possibly a pencil, just maybe if you just want to kind of outline things, but not necessary. Paper, various size dotting tools. With the dotting tools, I'm not talking about, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm talking about anything you can find that will make a dot. I have the lid to the candle. That's what I did the center of my flower with. You can use the ends of pencils, the pencil erasers, or your lid to glue, or the bottle cap. I just have it attached to the bottle because it's easier than trying to put paint all over the cap. You're going to need paint, which your paint cap can be used as a dotting tool. I just have the basic colors of paint, and you can mix your colors up and get whatever you need on there. And you're going to need paint brushes, which paint brushes, the tips of them can also be used as a dotting tool. And you'll need paint trays, but I'm just going to use paper plates for that. Some materials that I didn't list but might be helpful are paper towels or wet, like baby wipes, because another tool that can be used for dotting is your fingertip, which I found kids really like. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. I'm just going to do another flower. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to make my flower middle be pink again. And you just start anywhere, wherever you want your flower to be. Place the center of your flower there. Make sure you leave enough room for your petals. But I'm not going to say you have to create flower. Students can create whatever they want. Art is something that they should be free to express themselves. They shouldn't be told, do it just like this, or make it look just like mine, because that's not fair. That takes all the fun out of art. So I'm just going to do the center of my flower. And the cool thing about Pointillism is that it doesn't have to be perfect. So here's my center of my flower, and it is not a perfect circle, but I am totally alright with that. So now I'm just going to use the ends of a paintbrush to create my petals, and I'm going to go ahead and outline the petals in the same color I did the middle of my flower with. But when you're outlining the petals, it's important that you don't, anytime you're doing Pointillism, don't stab the paper with your paintbrush or your dotting tool, whatever, because just go lightly. It will look neater. So I'm just going to outline my flower, and if you listen. I'm not making noise when I do it because I'm not stabbing the paper. And when I hold the paper upright, it's going to look like that. But I'm just going to use a smaller paintbrush and fill in the petals. And just do it that way. So it makes it more to there's the top of my flower. It's all, the petals are all filled in. Notice none of the petals look the same. I didn't have any direct path or anything. I just went with it. Now I'm going to do the stem of my flower. But instead of just using a dotting tool or anything, I already have some paint mixed up. I have a green right there, and I'm going to stick my finger right down in it. Make a mess. And just go with it. So there's that part of it finished. And there's my Pointillism flower.